Welcome to Uintah High School, where the Lady Utes took care of business earlier. Now we've got the boys' game. Going to be a tough one. We have a matchup between the Uintah Utes and the Orem Tigers, and I'm not sure if Orem's ranked 1 or number 2. And the Utes will be without the services of their 6'10 center, Hunter Severe. Not sure exactly what's going on there. We will try to find that out, but wow, big, huge night here on VTV, Channel 6. I'm John Nurden, and we'll see if we can't bring you some great action tonight. We got a hold of Coach Brandon Johnson. We tried to get a hold of Coach Golden Holt. Coach Holt did not get us any information back, but Coach Brandon, he said keys to the game where we need to get the ball inside. Don't know if those keys still pertain, because without a 6'10 player, it's a little tough to compete with the height and size of the 6'7", 6'7", 6'8 Orem centers. And they got a 6'6 player, so they're very tall. And I would guess just by looking at them that they've actually undersized those numbers. Often coaches will upsize the number just to intimidate, but I grew up with Golden Holt as a coach for some of my friends and myself, and he's not one to overestimate it, kind of go under and come surprise you. Okay, so get the ball inside. We need to make some threes, work it inside out. So I think that was a critical point for the girls today too, is they went inside out, and that's when they really scored well. So the boys need to do the same thing. Inside out, and then either take the inside look or hit that three-pointer. The post has to touch the ball and then play great defense. And then Orem is, Coach said, number 2 ranked in the state. It's a big task we're facing, but we are up to the task. And then his starting lineup has changed. He had Hunter Severe, Brett Christensen, Caden Watkins, Mattinson, and Kyler Murray. But again, they will be without the services of Hunter Severe, so we'll try to bring you that starting lineup here shortly. We're going to go back out to break, take a quick break, and see if we can't come back right after this national anthem.
At Strata Networks, we believe that today's children are tomorrow's future. Each year, we award nearly $50,000 in scholarships to graduating seniors. Sponsor a group of juniors to attend the UREA Youth Leadership Challenge at Snow College, and send a group of students to explore Washington, D.C. as part of the FRS Youth Tour. This year, one of those students could be you. Apply now for scholarships and youth programs at stratanetworks.com.
Founded in 1946 by the Savage family with a single truck, today, Savage is the leader in supply chain management solutions that are tailored to meet the needs of our customers across a variety of industries. We are a proud sponsor of high school sports coverage and the community here in the Uintah Basin.
Come out to the Vernal Preparedness Expo on January 27th at the Uintah Conference Center. We have speakers and vendors coming from all over to teach you on various topics and give you access to items you didn't even know exist. Come out, get prepared, and have fun. Learn more at vernalprep.com.
Welcome back to Uintah High School, where we're announcing the starters for Orem High School. And see if we can't figure that out. Looks like number 2, number 13. Number 2 is Sean Anderson. Number 13 is Ross Reeves. Number 25 is Isaac Richardson. And number 32 is Taylor Hawkersmith. And here we have for the Utes, So number 5, Brett Christensen, no surprise there. Number 10, Kyler Lawson. That looks like the adjustment there. Number 12, Caden Watkins. Number 22, Matt Mattinson. And number 30, Kyler Murray. I love the Utes. They're still positive, happy, having a rough season. Have not gotten off the winning ways yet. So, gotten off to the winning ways. Tonight's a tough, tough task. The new look of the Utes, maybe they'll run the ball up and down and compete a little bit here for a while. Let's see how that goes. But Orem being the number 1 or 2 team in the state, that's going to be a big, huge, tall order. So Brett Christensen walks in there. He's going to jump. Brett stands 6'4", so he's not a little boy. So we'll see how this goes. Get ready for some high school basketball. Utes in a very defensive stance. And they get a couple touches on the ball. I like that. Hands everywhere, working hard. And the Utes are going to play a 2-3 zone and try to pack it in, see if they can't do something that way. And Orem goes into number 25, Isaac Richardson, on the low post. He goes ahead and makes a basket quickly. Utes get a nice shot off and a very strong rebound. You got to give credit to Kyler Murray jumping in there and just making sure he gets a rebound. The Utes going to have a second chance here. They go into Brett Christensen, who turns it over, and Orem runs down and makes a quick basket. So those turnover baskets will kill you. And that's number 0, Puka Nakua. Orem with their hands everywhere, pushing the defense up as strong as they can. And the Utes have a pretty good look there. That's couple pretty good looks for Matt. Matt. And going to be tough to stop that low block if you give up that position so heavily. So not having much of a post presence is killing the defensive side. There we go. Kyler Murray, he gets right to the hole. Just can't quite finish with all the towers in there, probably a little nerves. And that's some serious speed and a good hustle by the Utes. Push the ball up to Brett. And Brett gets blocked. And the Utes finally put the ball through the hoop, but the ball has been called out of bounds and the Ute ball underneath. Utes throw the ball way into the backcourt, but they get it in bounds. They're going to run a little play here, see if they can't make something happen. And Matt does a good job to receive that ball. It's a little tall for him. Brett just backs up, kind of a deep three-pointer, and knocks one in, which feels really good for the Utes. They need some buckets like that. Now they can settle in and maybe play a little bit of defense here. And Orem comes right back with a long one themselves, and Utes kind of push the ball up. Matt thinks about that, and he just gets around him, and the Utes score another bucket. Well done, Utes. Just a little calm control and relax. They'll be just fine. Can't give it up that easily on that pressure. But not bad. Orem just breaks the pressure and gets a 2-on-1 early in the shot clock, which there's not one in high school, but sometimes we play as if there is. Looked like he traveled to me, and that pressure is creating a 1-on-2 for Orem, and Brett just can't take them both. They're going to score if they keep doing that. So the Utes need to back off that pressure a little bit maybe and see what can happen. Kyler Murray gets knocked to the ground, nothing doing. Takes a big shot, nothing going there. Orem coming the other way, very calm and relaxed. Number 13, he's feeling it. He'd like to shoot the ball. Ross Reeves, he touches it. He just goes right to the hoop with it, or he shoots that thing. So Orem playing a man-to-man. And putting a little too much pressure on. That was Reeves again. And he's doing a decent job. I'm not sure, was that Caden? No, that was not Caden. That was Kyler Lawson that he fouled. Mattinson. And they're trying to lob one into Brett, and it just doesn't work like that. You know, they're probably used to that with Hunter, being able to just put one in there up at 6'10", and just going to struggle to get it into Brett, even at 6'4", when they got a couple of 6'7" guys in there. Another deep three, and very calm, but it rattles out. So the Utes get a break there because that was halfway in and came out. Brett Christensen up top, running a kind of a 5-out, going without a post and taking it to the hole when they need to. And the foul comes before the shot, but that was a pretty good block. So they're going to give him the free throws too. I thought it came before, so yeah, they did not call that on number 25, Isaac Richardson. But Murray does a great job getting to the hole, and then he finishes that basket. So looks like there's going to be a timeout. Little 30-second. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Uintah High School. You see the Utes there talking it over. Coach Johnson always pretty smart with the game, kind of understands it. He's coached for about 10 years under Coach Mansfield, and it's his turn to take the helm. So the Utes looking to make a free throw here. We'll see if Kyler Murray can make this or not. And he does, so 7-10, not bad. Could be worse, could be better. Oh, and there he goes, Ross Reeves, another deep three, knocks that down, and Orem takes a 6-point lead. And they get it right down into Brett. And Brett goes up and in and tries to attack number 32, Taylor Hawker-Smith. And he's just going to have trouble with that. And then they just push it up to Isaac Richards, and he makes a basket. And then fast as that happens, Orem steals it, and one more time. So when it was a 3-point game, it's a 10-point game, as fast as that. And the Utes turned that one over with just a bad look, and wow, that went wrong fast. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors. Ute Tribal Enterprises is proud to sponsor VTV6's live coverage of Uintah Basin High School basketball. So the Utes putting a little hard pressure on. I like to see that, but it's a 2-3 zone, but high pressure on it. Brett Christensen with great effort, doesn't move, and he does a good job. Oh, must have bounced off of him. No, it bounced off of Orem, and it's the Utes ball. So Brett with a great extra effort to get that rebound and end up with the ball. Did a good job not to travel. Kept his pivot butt cheek down. And Brett with another 3-point attempt. Just a little long. Extra effort on the rebound, but Orem's coming the other way. And Ross just hesitates and just blows by his defender and knocks down another bucket. So that's 9 points for Ross. Brett out to Kyler Murray, and Kyler's just a little bit off. Anti-eye over. And Ross just pushing the ball. Tries to do a little one-hand fancy pass. And the Utes almost get a layup out of that. And Orem just goes for a slam dunk and hurts himself. I'm not sure who that is. I see him sitting down here. And he is hurt. Not getting up. Not sure what happened. That was number 0, Puka Nakua. Something with his knee, not sure. Looks like we're going to have a timeout. We'll take a quick timeout as well.
Some of the most important diagnostic tools in medicine today are in the radiology department. At Ashley Regional Medical Center, there are many modalities to choose from: CAT scans, nuclear medicine, MRI, 4D ultrasound, digital mammography, bone density scanning, and a totally digital format. The technicians at Ashley Regional are highly trained and are well known for their great customer service skills. If you need an x-ray of any kind, ask your physician to send you to Ashley Regional Medical Center for quality results.
Tonight we have a chance to represent in front of the very people that we represent. Don't you dare take that for granted, you understand me? Like, that means something. That's a really special opportunity that we have.
Welcome back to Uintah High School, where Orem tried to slam dunk it on top of the Utes and ended up hurting his knee a little bit. Not sure if it was just a little tendonitis aggravation or if he actually did something. So here go the Utes, putting a little pressure on with 30 seconds left in the quarter. A full court 2-1-2 defense, and they actually do a pretty good job of slowing the ball that time. And Orem's content to hold for the last second shot. Ross with a great find underneath and no finish. And just barely missed that one, Hawker Smith. And then he was angry enough trying to get that ball back and ended up fouling the Utes. So not much time left, a little shot. We'll be right back for the second quarter.
At Strata Networks, we believe that today's children are tomorrow's future. Each year, we award nearly $50,000 in scholarships to graduating seniors, sponsor a group of juniors to attend the UREA Youth Leadership Challenge at Snow College, and send a group of students to explore Washington, D.C. as part of the FRS Youth Tour. This year, one of those students could be you. Apply now for scholarships and youth programs at stratanetworks.com.
Founded in 1946 by the Savage family with a single truck, today, Savage is the leader in supply chain management solutions that are tailored to meet the needs of our customers across a variety of industries. We are a proud sponsor of high school sports coverage and the community here in the Uintah Basin.
Welcome back to Uintah High School. The second quarter about to get started. Utes put their big boy in, Foster. See if he can do anything to slow down the roll of Isaac Richards, who has, I believe Isaac had 10 or 11 that quarter. He's not in right now, so. Foster stands 6'5", pretty big boy, athletic, so. He'll do all right in there with them. Give Brett a break for a minute. Orem's going to just ping the ball around a little bit. Reeves, he's just like wants to shoot the ball. That's Reeves with 12 points. They get it right down into Foster. Little post move, and it rattles out. Not bad, though. Not bad at all. Oh, and I guess I was wrong in Isaac Richardson. He is in the game. And they just didn't have him on the board properly. So I'm not sure how many points he has, but I believe he's in double figures now with that one. So between the two of them, Ross and Isaac, they've got all the points, or most of them. And he shorts that one, but Orem gets the rebound. And they're going to take another look. And a really hard defense by Logan Timothy, but he commits a foul and gives him a 2-and-1. So Orem is taking over now, and not much happening. You know, the Utes had it at 7-10, so the Orem Tigers have gone on a 16-0 run. And shorts it again, and the Utes give up another free throw rebound. And Reeves, he just feeling it, and you know, that's his spot right there. He's NBA deep, and they just keep leaving him. The Utes have to guard that. The guy's had 3 or 4 of those now, and just someone's got to put a body on that. But when they do, he just tends to run right up there and makes a layup, you know. So again, Ross wide open, going to shoot that three-pointer, and he's going for a world record right now. Looks like we're going to have a timeout. Coach is going to let these kids know they got to defend him. We'll be right back.
Come out to the Rental Preparedness Expo on January 27th at the Uintah Conference Center. We have speakers and vendors coming from all over to teach you on various topics and give you access to items you didn't even know exist. Come out, get prepared, and have fun. Learn more at vernalprep.com.
So I just took a look, and Reeves scores about 18, 19 points a game. Richards scores 11, and Puka, the one that got hurt on the dunk, he scores another 10 points a game, so 11 points a game. So the Utes have to look to those players, see if they can slow them down. Specifically right now, Ross, he is just on fire with more than half the points. I would assume he's not going to get a look here for a minute. Utes just can't get a bucket to fall now. A pretty good look there. And Orem says, well, we'll just take our turns now. That might be their demise here. You just take advantage of this here for a minute. If Orem's just going to come down and cast them up, that could help. Logan Peterson in the game now. Brett does a great job with a little give and go, a little floater. And what foul did they call? Bucket's good in the no-go zone. So Brett going to see if he can finish off this 2-1. Moon Lake Electric, owned by the people they serve. Moon Lake is a cooperative, not privately owned. Providing power to the area since 1938. Find and like them on Facebook, much like you like that finish of Brett Christensen. Good defense for the Utes there. And they just, that low post gets a little dinger, and Brett gets caught for putting his hand in the cookie jar where it shouldn't be. And Richards going to get some free throws. Makes the first one. That puts him to 11 points for the game so far. And that was the first foul on Brett Christensen. I like that. They need to foul a little bit. Makes the second one. So Orem just backs off, going to go play man-to-man, half court. Maybe even below the three-point line, not pushing up too high. So a few subs get in. Looks like Puka's okay. Got back in the game. I quite like his name. Puka Nakua. So Orem getting a chance to get some of their other players in the game. And boy, number 33 got hammered there. And Ross, he'll take another one. Missed one, missed two. I bet you if they give back to me, it'd shoot another one. Ball swings around, and the Utes knock one down. Just what they needed. Lawson gets that good look, and he needs a few more open looks like that. See if he can knock a few down to counteract Ross's three-point barrage. Puka with a deep three, just a hair off the front. Foster does a great job of rebounding, and Briggs, he got fouled earlier. He said, hey, that's easy. That's what you do. You push a little underneath, and then they caught him. So looks like he took advantage of that. Utes bring the ball up. Brett had a little back door, and then they come up top, take a three-point look. Heat check is on, and no good. So Brett does a good job, knocked that ball out of bounds. Ethan Slade coming in for Orem. Orem's going to rest some of their players. No need to push things, but they're going to keep chucking them up there. That's number 24, Hegstead, Colin. So Orem with a 24-point lead. Alex Foster looking to find the fade shot there, but man, Orem's just pretty tough on the defense. Get some of these younger kids coming in to show their wares, and they're working hard on deep. Brett Christensen with the top, nice three, nothing doing. A little heavy. So again, the Utes are in that 2-3 zone that is kind of working it. You got Foster down there. Make sure the big man doesn't have the baseline. Puka tries to go cross court, and Murray with a nice steal. Utes need to take advantage of this lineup, and they do not. They wholesale sub. Coach puts 3 new subs in. Looks like the Matt Mattinson, Caden Watkin, and can't see the other one. I think it was Logan Timothy. It is. Orem going to work the system a little bit. Brett Christian steps out and says, not easy. We're going to make it a little hard for you. And Orem content to chuck another 3 with a large lead. They can kind of do whatever they want. So, a little slick out there. Looks like Watkin fell on something, and then, boy, whew. Hegstead goes down the other end and makes a quick basket out of it. Little travel for the Utes. I prefer the travel as opposed to making that bad pass. So Orem puts back in some of their horses. Going to give them all a little look, keep them warmed up so they don't get too cold. Ross out there directing traffic, kind of the leader of the team. And Brett Christensen said, no, my ball. Brett's going to go all the way. And just a little bit ahead of, I don't know how Matt didn't receive that ball. It just hit him right in the hands, and maybe just a little ahead of him. You know, hard to see from my angle. But 1 minute left in the quarter, or the half, or both. And Orem, you know, plenty of open space underneath. Caden Watkins smart enough to say, no, I'm not going to give Ross any more of those looks. And Orem doesn't see their own player, so Richards gets beamed upside the head from his partner Slade. Ethan's going to come out of the game for that one, I think. Or maybe they're going to get the big man out. Yeah, let him rest a little, see if he's all right, make sure he doesn't have a concussion or anything. Just you know, when you're not ready for it, it startles you. I imagine he's okay. It didn't look too bad. But Coach Holt, smart enough to get him out. No point in leaving him out there, make sure he's okay. Utes turn it over again. And 20 seconds left. Look for Orem to just take one last shot here. And Ross probably going to do that. Definitely going to go through Ross one way or the other. Orem gets a pretty good look. They get an extra rebound out of it, and they get a foul. So they get to shoot some free throws before the half. L&L Motors. We're here for all your services and sales needs, offering pickup and delivery service of your vehicle to either our Vernal or Roosevelt location. One-stop shop for new wheels and tires, personalized accessories for your new or used vehicle. And we find you the best financing option, banks and credit unions. Orem's out there going to shoot a couple free throws, and then we'll have the half. L&L Motors proudly supporting Basin schools and promoting students to be active in their school. Hey, we'll be right back here in a bit after halftime.
Some of the most important diagnostic tools in medicine today are in the radiology department. At Ashley Regional Medical Center, there are many modalities to choose from: CAT scans, nuclear medicine, MRI, 4D ultrasound, digital mammography, bone density scanning, and a totally digital format. The technicians at Ashley Regional are highly trained and are well known for their great customer service skills. If you need an x-ray of any kind, ask your physician to send you to Ashley Regional Medical Center for quality results.
Tonight we have a chance to represent in front of the very people that we represent. Don't you dare take that for granted, you understand me? Make that mean something. That's a really special opportunity that we have.
At Strata Networks, we believe that today's children are tomorrow's future. Each year, we award nearly $50,000 in scholarships to graduating seniors, sponsor a group of juniors to attend the UREA Youth Leadership Challenge at Snow College, and send a group of students to explore Washington, D.C. as part of the FRS Youth Tour. This year, one of those students could be you. Apply now for scholarships and youth programs at stratanetworks.com.
Founded in 1946 by the Savage family with a single truck, today, Savage is the leader in supply chain management solutions that are tailored to meet the needs of our customers across a variety of industries. We are a proud sponsor of high school sports coverage and the community here in the Uintah Basin.
Come out to the Vernal Preparedness Expo on January 27th at the Uintah Conference Center. We have speakers and vendors coming from all over to teach you on various topics and give you access to items you didn't even know exist. Come out, get prepared, and have fun. Learn more at vernalprep.com.
Welcome back to Uintah High School, where the Utes are struggling tonight. Struggling to get the ball to fall in the hole for them, and struggling to defend the one of the top teams in 4A this year. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors: L&L Motors, Strata Networks, Ashley Regional, Moon Lake Electric, Savage, and the Ute Tribal Enterprises. Without them, we couldn't bring you this great coverage in HD on VTV Channel 6. So make sure our sponsors know that you appreciate their help in bringing this coverage to you. All right, well, about 30 seconds and we'll get this second half started. I'd assume Orem uses their starters, maybe their top players for a few minutes, and if nothing changes, then, you know, ease up on the Utes and just put some of the younger players in and let them have some opportunity. As far as the Utes go, you know, feed Brett the ball a little bit. See if he can't do something inside. You know, he struggled a little, but he's doing well now. So here we go. Mattinson. They do go right to Brett, inside out. And that inside out will give you some pretty good looks. And Brett, atta kid, goes in there, gets a rebound, gets a putback, and a 2-and-1 opportunity. That's just how to start a second half when you're down like that. Come out strong. The Savage family founded the company in 1946 with a single truck hauling coal and timber in Utah. Today they are a leader in the supply chain management solutions that are tailored to meet the needs of our customers across a variety of industries, including electric power generation, coal production, oil refining, railroad, chemical, oil field downhole services, and other industries. So nice job, Brett. Way to get in there and start the second half real well. Caden Watkins putting a full half court pressure, high pressure on Ross. And why not, you know? Didn't matter. He acted like he was shooting, and he just flung that one up there for Puka. Puka went up high, came down. Pretty good one-hand catch and a dunk. What am I talking about? Really good one-hand dunk. One of the highlights for tonight, even though it's the other team. That's pretty fun play. Especially with the Utes putting that pressure out there. Just destroys your morale. And right in hard to Richardson, and he uses the rim to help make it so that Christensen doesn't have any ability to stop his layup. Matt gets a little tight into the, and Lawson misses that one. Utes end up keeping the ball on their end with the good hustle. I like it. You know, the Utes do a good job of hustling and making sure things happen for themselves, but they're just a little overmatched tonight. Orem has some just studs on their team. And I like it. The Utes get the ball in deep in their own, or in Orem's half. Matt Mattinson goes deep. He penetrates and gets a good shot off. Brett Christensen gets a hand on it, but nothing doing. So Ross Reeves comes in the forecourt, and man, everything bounces the way of Orem. Even a miss, Richardson gets his own rebound, gets a foul. That's on Brett, and he's going to shoot some free throws. Excuse me. L&L Motors, we are here for all your service and sales needs. Picking up and delivery services of your vehicle to either our Vernal or Roosevelt location. One-stop shop for new wheels and tires, personalized accessories for your new or used vehicle. And we find you the best financing option, banks and credit unions. Proudly supporting Basin schools and promoting students to be active in their schools. Thanks, L&L Motors. So Richards with a couple of free throws. Short's one of them, but boy, how many free throw rebounds is that tonight for Orem? Too many. And the Utes go ahead and foul again. They're gonna call this one on the ground though, and not give Orem another couple free throws. I thought he was shooting it, but they must have fouled on the rebound. Watkins does a good job of defending. Brett Christensen all by himself, goes around the back. Maybe not his strongest suit, but he puts some effort in. Matt Mattinson goes in, gets good penetration again, and just can't quite finish. The tall towers inside are just intimidating the Utes. So the Utes have decided they're not going to let Reeves beat them with three-point shooting. Lawson with the rebound. Pushes it up to Watkins, who gets a three-point shot off. And it looked good. He's pretty good at that. That's something he's specialized in and worked on hard. Christensen gets a nice putback. So the Utes are doing well here. And they get another steal, just what they needed. You know, a little something to spark their interest. And they give it right back up. Watkins tries to just be a little too tricky with that. Brett Christensen has to step out and deal with Reeves. And Reeves says, yeah, I don't have to beat you with my three-point shooting. I'll just go ahead and make some assists. He's a great player. He just sees the game well, and he has some talent for himself. And he's not a huge player. He's not big, you know. He just sees the game well. And Matt Mattinson, again, gets deep penetration and gets a pretty good look and just can't quite finish it. That's three of those. Looks like three's the magic number for Coach Johnson. He's going to put Logan Peterson in, see what he can do. Orem with another three-point look, and Miller with a nice rebound. Lawson. Matt back to Lawson. and he gets a two-point shot off. A little rushed. Reeves the rebound. Thinks better of it. Holds the ball up. Little skip pass to Puka. And Puka does a good job of finding. And that internal passing is ridiculous. That was so nice. So big man to big man. Hucker Smith to Richards. It's hard to defend that when big man can pass like that. Got to give him a lot of credit for that. Caden seeing what he's got. Orem playing kind of a 3-2 zone now. Figuring the Utes need to shoot three-pointers. They need to shoot them deep if they need to. But they're trying to get their penetration in, and they do, and then they're just not quite finishing those shots. Puka with the ball. Long pass across the court. Hucker Smith with the rebound of Reeves' miss and a putback. Coach is going to take a timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and take it as well.
Some of the most important diagnostic tools in medicine today are in the radiology department. At Ashley Regional Medical Center, there are many modalities to choose from: CAT scans, nuclear medicine, MRI, 4D ultrasound, digital mammography, bone density scanning, and a totally digital format. The technicians at Ashley Regional are highly trained and are well known for their great customer service skills. If you need an x-ray of any kind, ask your physician to send you to Ashley Regional Medical Center for quality results.
Welcome back to Uintah High School. Coach Johnson took over the team late. They needed a new coach. Coach Hardy had to leave the basin for work purposes, and so they hired someone from out of the area, and then he chose not to come. So they went back to Coach Johnson and said, "Hey, can you help us out? Can we make you the head coach?" And he said, "Sure, I'd love to do it. That's why I put my name in the hat." And he's going to get his feet wet this year and see what he can do and learn and grow. And this team's going to be better and better. He's going to do a good job. And there goes Lawson with a nice shot. The bank is open. And the Utes putting a few points on the board here in the second half. That feels a little better. And they're putting high, hard pressure on Orem. And Orem just keeps finding that inside look. And then Reeves goes inside and back out. And there's a nice rebound for Lawson. Over to Matt. Nope, that was not Matt. That was, dang. And there's another slam dunk by Puka. Wow. Sorry, it's Peterson. Foster with the ball, inside out. I like it. And there we go. Max Catton says, no, I'll go ahead and take a shot right here, and he knocks the three-pointer down. And I'll tell you, Reeves does a good job of getting a rebound put back. He's finding the interior passes that he needs. And now his shot's just a little off. He can't quite get it to happen. Logan Timothy in for Caden Watkins with an S. Just a simple play that catches teams off guard for Reeves to put 20 points on the board. Richardson's got 16. Not much time left in the quarter. Utes try to go inside to Foster, and Orem touches it but knocks it out of bounds. So the ball will stay with the Utes. It's going to run a little out of bounds play, see what they can do out of there. They go to Lawson, and they just almost lose it seems like. Catton's filling it again. He wants another shot. Into Foster. Little post moves. And he goes post to post, and that interior passing did not work quite as well for the Utes. Puka holds it up. That's an athletic kid, I can tell you now. He can get up there on those rims. Orem holds the ball for the last second shot, 8 seconds, 7. Puka's got to shoot this, so he will. No, he doesn't have to. He makes a heck of a pass to Richards, and Richards finishes that one off. That's the quarter break. We'll be back in a minute.
Tonight we have a chance to represent in front of the very people that we represent. Don't you dare take that for granted. You understand me? Make that mean something. That's a really special opportunity that we have.
Welcome back to Uintah High School, where we're about to start the fourth quarter. Utes kind of hung in there a little bit in that corner, but yeah, Puka had a couple of dunks. Orem's going to come back with their younger players and see if they can't bring some kids along here. Cole Watts comes into the game, full beard. He's 6'8" and full of muscles. Big, huge kid. 6'8" kid shows up to tryouts, you put him on the team. I don't care what grade he is. 6'8" kid that goes 300 pounds. Little backdoor action. Orem not quite as crisp with their second string. They pass that one off of Uintah for not quite a turnover, just an out of bounds throw in. Orem runs some pretty good cuts off of their high post entries. Uintah almost steals the ball, not quite. And Orem gets a pretty good look. Foster with a nice rebound. Utes are also going with some of their second tier guys, some of their substitutes. And there's, a nice rebound, another nice rebound, a nice putback, and it's going to have some free throws for Logan Timothy. I think he did a great job after Brett's miss. Strata Networks is proud to help bring live coverage of local sports. Enjoy reliable coverage and unbeatable speeds from the company that brings you more local cell sites than any other carrier. Nationwide 4G LTE coverage and the latest smartphones and mobile devices. Strata Networks is proud to support our local high schools. They are now accepting applications for their scholarships and youth programs. Visit them online at stratanetworks.com to apply. Applications are due on March 2nd. Brett Christensen with a nice rebound and put back. Got fouled there. Going to shoot some free throws. Ashley Regional Medical Center is a level 4 trauma center. This means there is a dedicated trauma team with extensive training to assist you with trauma cases in the ER. Ashley Regional will open the new Women's Center in February of 2018. Ashley Regional welcomes Dr. Alex Driggs, General Surgeon, to the staff, and Ashley Regional is a Joint Commission accredited facility. Brett makes the first one. And makes the second one. So Brett's doing a good job in there. Well, let's see, half the points for Uintah have gone through Brett. So that's kind of telling without the big man in there anymore. Going to be a Brett Christensen opportunity. And I'm not sure if that was Brett they got or if that was Timothy. Looks like they're going to get Brett on that one. I think both of those guys fouled him. Moon Lake Electric, in operation since 1938, owned by the people they serve. Moon Lake is a cooperative, not privately owned, providing power to the area since 1938. Find and like them on Facebook. Brett's going to have to come out and take a little rest with 4 fouls. He'll just take a quick rest, I assume, and then get back in. So here come the Utes. Foster wasn't sure that was for him. Maybe it was a little high for him, but not sure. Orem's firepower isn't quite the same at their second crew, but they got pretty good. They got pretty good team out there, moving around, rebounding. Just kind of got a good feel for the game. You know, when you play against one of the best teams in the state, you get pretty good on the second string. And they penetrate well. They get deep into the defense, and they get those opportunities under the basket. Foster with a nice post move. And there's pretty good rebound for Catton. And it just gets hammered, does Logan Timothy. He's going in, he just gets hit from 2 sides, going to be down. So no free throws. We got a sub coming in. Matt Mattinson's going to come in. Take Logan Peterson's spot. Logan's struggling on the entry. Foster with a good look at the basket. And dang if Timothy doesn't lose that one after a great rebound. And Orem gets another nice look. Number 22, Taft Mitchell, sophomore, knocking down a three-pointer. It's a good time for Foster to work on some of his post moves against a pretty dang big kid. 6'8", full of muscles, big, strong. And Foster does a good job there. Going to get some free throws. The Savage family founded the company in 1946 with a single truck hauling coal and timber in Utah. Today they are a leader in the supply chain management solutions that are tailored to meet the needs of our customers. Across a variety of industries, including electric power generation, coal production, oil refining, railroad, chemical, oil field downhole services, and other industries. One more to go for Foster. Puts that one right in the bottom of the net. Brett Christensen right back in, going to give Foster a break. Did a good job so far in this quarter. Got to work on some of his stuff. Foster is a junior, so he'll be back for the Utes next year. Pretty good ball movement by Orem. And it seems like when the Utes put pressure on, they have something to defend against that. And Brett Christensen says, if you're going to put the ball there, I'm going to knock it out of your hands. Oh, and a screen got put on. That was a hurtful screen, Matt. And the rebounds just go the way of Orem. And there's a foul. You know, that's a hard one. You go up to get the rebound. Matt Mattinson does. And ends up losing the ball and then fouls. So Orem with the ball underneath. The big boy, Cole Watts. They throw the ball into him, and there's not much you're going to do to stop him. Nobody on the Utes has the size to compete with that. Caden Watkins misses a three-point attempt. And Cole Watts does a good job of rebounding. And Brett Christensen, that's going to be it for him. That's going to be 5 fouls. He's going to be done. Have to come sit down. Had a pretty good game, though. 13 points, 5 fouls, a lot of effort. Everybody ought to give him a hand. Nice job. Good effort. Cole knocks that one down. Orem's got a pretty good team, top to bottom, well-rounded. Banks that one in, but that's kind of how it's gone for Orem tonight. Everything seems to just be functioning on a high level for him. And you can see the Utes just struggling to make things happen the way they want them to. And there's a foul over the back. Utes are going to get that ball and bring it up, see what they can do. And that's the way it is for the Utes tonight. They kind of make a good move and they're just either intimidated or, just that height and speed or just frustration, Who wouldn't be frustrated? They just can't finish quite like Orem is. Logan Timothy does a great job of getting to the hole last time, and then nothing happens from there. Caden Watkins sizes up a three, knocks one down. He just needed one to go. That feels a little better. And Timothy with a rebound. Matt Mattinson. Lawson just dribbles it right into Orem, and they steal the ball. And then come down and instantly shoot a three-pointer. And one thing about their coach, he just lets them do it a little bit and learns. Lets the kids kind of figure it out on their own a little bit. No need to sub. Oh, there he goes. He's a little frustrated with that last one. I take it back. All right, well, we're going to take a 30-second break as well.
At Strata Networks, we believe that today's children are tomorrow's future. Each year, we award nearly $50,000 in scholarships to graduating seniors, sponsor a group of juniors to attend the UREA Youth Leadership Challenge at Snow College, and send a group of students to explore Washington, D.C. as part of the FRS Youth Tour. This year, one of those students could be you. Apply now for scholarships and youth programs at stratanetworks.com.
Hey, big thanks to all of our sponsors: L&L Motors, Strata Networks, Ashley Regional, Moon Lake Electric, Savage, Ute Tribal Enterprises. Ute Tribal Enterprises is proud to sponsor VTV6's live coverage of Uintah Basin High School basketball. Got to give all the teams a little credit in the Basin, but when we're at Uintah, it just feels like saying Uintah. So we appreciate the Tribal Enterprises sponsoring of high school basketball. Looks like they stepped out of bounds. A couple of youngsters going to get some time here. See what they can learn about this game. Jackson Giles, a sophomore, and Isaiah Perez, another sophomore. Big, tall Isaiah. And then Cade Bailey, a junior. Michael Perez going to get in the game. So I guess we'll see what happens here. Isaiah wasn't quite sure what to think about that. A lot of potential in that kid. He just needs to make a decision as to what he wants to do and be. And I like to see that, Coach Johnson. You know, he's got a kid on the bench, get him in the game. 30 seconds, he just wants the 30 seconds. So, see what he can do. And the Utes are doing a good job getting it into the post. And then Isaiah takes a quick shot, misses everything, puts his hands up and says, I wanted to get my buddy in. Give him a minute. So number 4, Gabe Cook comes in. Gabe grew a little hair since I saw him last. He's going for the all-state, all-hair team. And the back door gets Orem to 70. Tough loss for the Utes. Hey, keep in mind we cover lots of high school basketball. Look in each week, see who we're covering. Appreciate all our sponsors. Everybody have a good night. Be safe.